Good evening, viewers and listeners of Concerned Citizens Media. It has been a while since I recorded the last video, almost a year. Uh, I apologize for that. So I came back now to wish you a happy new year and to share some challenges we face as humanity in 2025. So welcome back to Concerned Citizens Media. Thank you. And let me start with Ethiopia. Ethiopia is still fighting with itself. So in addition to several challenges that country under, like high inflation, high unemployment number, poor education system, poor health, and lack of justice and accountability, uh, and the currency devaluation. So many challenges. In addition to these challenges, the country is waging two war uh, against itself in Oromia for almost 8 years and in Amara almost for 2 years. And these two civil wars uh, doesn't have the public support. I mentioned one time, if you don't have the local support for your goal, you will not be successful. You might keep spending millions and millions of dollars and human lives, but at the end, you will not be successful. You need local support to wage a war. So the federal government keep spending money, human resources, but still fighting. 8 years in Oromia region, now 2 years in Amara. Ah, the the other challenge in the Tigray, that war took the lives of almost 1 million and destroyed the local resources plus the federal resources. Thankfully, it ended uh, due to the Pretoria Agreement, but still that agreement is not fulfilled, and Tigray is still isolated from the federal government, no representative in Ethiopia, and the federal government is, couldn't resolve the conflict over there. Even today, Dr. Debretsion, TPLF head, released a warning stating the challenges that region still facing. So the humanitarian crisis, especially hunger, uh, reported in that warning, and he called on the global community, especially those the partners to the Pretoria Agreement, to take urgent action, forcing the federal government to fulfill its obligation according to that Pretoria Agreement. So this and many challenges in Ethiopia, uh, especially the Tigray issue should have been resolved, and Tigray should have been uh, reunited with Ethiopia and to make the country stable. But the federal government show lack of leadership in that area. Plus, in ending these two civil wars in Ethiopia, and the people are still suffering. Meeting after meeting, especially in Amara region, and instead of being productive, they have to attend those propaganda meetings, and nothing is coming out. So the challenge in Ethiopia is still there, and lack of accountability and justice uh, is visible. and still continue. And no positive news, no positive news, except some decorative activities in capital city, Addis Ababa. Uh, the other challenge we have observed in 2025 is Sudan civil war between RSF and the General Burhani. That challenge also created so many humanitarian catastrophe and still going on, not resolved between these two generals. So we have lack of dialogue over there, and that lack of dialogue created war, and that war is taking a toll on Sudan. Yemen is also another challenge. Even yesterday, Saudi Arabia bombed the port over there, and so many damaged vehicles and other materials. So between Saudi Arabia and the United Arab Emirates, there is a challenge over there, and the Yemeni Houthis also still suffering, uh, military conflict, and Israel damaged a lot of resources over there by bombing due to Houthis' support for Palestinians. The genocide in Gaza on Palestinians also the major news we have been witnessing in 2025, and nobody accounted for that genocide. I know there is a court issue, but nobody, only the prime minister and a general was accused for that, and but so far no one is accounted for. It is very disappointing. The whole city in Gaza and other cities destroyed, all the building, and the human toll is more than 70,000 people, mostly children, babies, women, elderly. So it's a genocide, clear genocide, and supported by major countries like USA, UK, and others. And a few people accused of, still they didn't face justice. It is more than two people. The entire Israeli cabinet approved that operation, but only few people accused in the International Criminal Court. The other challenge is Russia versus Ukraine, still ongoing. It started about 2 years ago. So days and the distraction still continue, but the discussion is still on. Hopefully, the peace may be signed in the coming year. Let's say about 90% discussion is closer to sign that deal. So hopefully we'll see. And also USA and Venezuela challenge. Trump is bombing, attacking those boats initiated from Venezuela, and CIA is also conducting covert action against that country. We don't know the end game and the consequence of this military, unprovoked military engagement by the United States against Venezuela. So that's another challenge. In 2025, also we face the challenge between Iran and Israel, as you have witnessed by different news. That was a major issue in 2025. Israel bombarded Iran, and Iran responded almost there was a war for 12 days. So that was a major challenge, and the United States also involved, uh, destroying the nuclear site. And also there is still fear they might that war might ignite again. Israel is uh, threatening to conduct military action against Iran. Even yesterday, Netanyahu, Prime Minister of Israel, came over here to the United States to have consultation on that matter. So the issue is not resolved. Plus, Iranians also facing internal problem, economic challenge still there, inflation because of all these sanctions plus other challenges. Uh, in the United States, also we are challenged by the news of ICE, federal government operation against immigrants. You know, especially in democratic states like Minnesota, Chicago, um, Oregon, other states, especially claiming a big financial fraud in Minnesota. The government is highly focused on that area, and the community is in terror, really, very terrorized. And the words coming out of the White House, especially the president, calling citizens garbage, especially Somalians. So that's a challenge. That's the news we are witnessing uh, in the United States, still going on. It might go on for the next 3 years. That is just a little bit update concerning what we have been witnessing in 2025. I hope the coming year, 2026, will be much better for all of us, especially in a peace and security and prosperity. I hope Ethiopia resolve its problem, and instead of keep fighting the civil war, they should negotiate, settle the matter, and invest in the people and in peace and the security. So that's the hope, especially after hopefully uh, especially the election, the coming election will be fair, hopefully, and the leadership may be changed. If that happens, we just hope, all these civil unrest, economic challenge, and pure academic activities, plus other injustice, lawlessness, and other problems will be resolved. So that's, I hope, I pray for Ethiopia plus the rest of the world. Let's come together, wish a new happy year. 2026 will be a blessed year for all of us. Thank you for joining me. That's all I have for today. I will try to come so often. I will not be stay for a year again. Thank you for coming back. Happy New Year, everyone. Good night.